Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And any cross watchers always welcome, of course. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's going on for love around you, what's next in love, what could be coming your way. So let's see what our cards are saying. Let's call in our spirit guides now. Spirit, I call upon you for a loving message. What is it that you want us to hear today? What is it that you need us to know at this time? Please use any of my readings to help you to manifest the love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know? I'm listening. I have a bridge. Oh, I love bridges. You guys know that. Every bridge can be crossed if you are willing to build a bridge. Every bridge, right? It's a crossing over. It's a period in time, they're saying. There's something about a period in time. Maybe I'm putting something behind me. Maybe I'm realizing like this is the moment in time that something is shifting or something is happening. So let me keep my ears open for what they mean by that. I believe change is inevitable. Embrace the season. So yeah, when I cross over and I have this crossing over point, we're not going to ever stay where we are. For those of you that struggle with, I'm stuck. Nothing is ever happening. Nothing ever moves. Nothing ever changes. You are they're saying underneath the surface, everything changes. It's almost the kind of like the world underneath the sea. You see you can see the ocean surface, but underneath is this whole world going on, like that's in motion. So you're always in motion. You're always moving in the right direction, but sometimes we just don't see it. We want something to happen that's like, wow, and we don't always get that. I have a skull looking beyond. Yeah, looking beneath. They're asking you to look beneath the surface. So there's something going on with you with that. And then I have a window. Your perspective changes everything when you look beyond for a different view. Yeah, they're definitely trying to share with you that how you're either looking at your life right now or a relationship you were in or entering into, they are asking you maybe to look at it from a different perspective. You know, what's underneath, what's beneath the surface, what's inside of this person. Is this person ready to cross over to something bigger? Okay, so let's see what our cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me for my Taurus. I have a Wheel of Fortune. I have a Hierophant. I have a Ten of Wands. And I have a Four Swords. So I'm going to say that the waiting is hard. I will say that. The Ten of Wands, Four Swords, I feel like I'm tired of waiting, basically. I'm sure that you are. I'm sure that those of you that have been single and can't meet somebody that's decent or that you want to be with, I'm just tired. I'm going to say it that way. And you know what? That's okay. That's a real feeling. You're allowed to be tired. But you're also filled with hope, is how they just shared. It's like, yeah, I'm tired, but I still believe. And I'm not ever going to give up on my hope or destiny. I'm never going to give up on I'm worthy. I'm never going to give up on, that I know there's somebody out there for me. So even though you're tired, it doesn't mean that you don't have a good attitude towards it, if that even makes sense. You're still filled with hope. All right. So let's hold on to the hope for a moment. I have a Six of Swords. I'm trying to push away. Maybe this is what they want you to work on. Looking at things from a different perspective, instead of reminding yourself over and over again that I don't have anybody in my life, or how come I can't meet the right person. I want you to kind of look at it a little bit differently and say, maybe I just haven't met the right person yet. And with a sense of time is in motion and that it is only a matter of time. But I can't harp on this energy because this is going to make me sick, right? This is not somewhere I want to be. I have a Nine of Wands. I I have a Temperance. I want more peace around it. Some of you, you could be worried about meeting somebody, like my time clock is running out if I was younger, or I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. I don't want you to think along those lines. I don't. I want you to find peace with the process, if that makes sense. Find peace with what it is that God wants for you. Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. This is a sense of being too hard on myself and my future. Look at Two of Cups. They're going to bring, look at all these beautiful cards. Okay, so I've got these beautiful aces coming in. And this is an offer. This is an offer of a future, a lifetime, talking about a future together. So how do I want to say it? The wait is over. Okay. Maybe the hard days, the difficulty, the lonely nights are over, something like that. This is a genuine offer. These aces are timely. There's always a sense of when they come into your life that you kind of take them. Their time is of the essence. So they had said there's a period in time, or there's a moment in time. So those aces would make sense to me, because it would be, the time is now, and I'm going to take advantage of that. But I have a genuine offer. I have something real, okay, of something real. So somebody who comes forward, and they're not just blowing smoke. They're not just trying to get you into bed. They're not just trying to seduce you and, get what they want out of it. No, this is somebody who genuinely is thinking, I can see a future with you. So I'm going to say the waiting is over, because I feel like some of you are they're having a hard time with that. And I just want to cross over from this feeling of I'm going to be alone forever to somebody coming in. So Spirit's reminding us all that, hope, destiny, there's somebody for everybody, that it's just really a matter of the perfect timing, and it just hasn't happened yet, but it can happen, and it will happen for all of us. So we're just going to hold on to that. Let's get some initials, some clues. Some of you maybe we're meeting this person now. We can confirm it. I have an M, an I, B, G, K, E, Q, V, U, H. I have an L. I have an O. Let's get a couple more. I have another U. I have a T, an N, and an S. And I have some other letters. I've been using these. These I made myself. And these are the first two letters of a name. So first letter, second letter of a first name or a last name could be yours or could be theirs. Okay. So let's see if any of you get these as a clue or confirmation for some of you. I have an S-H, J-A, L-I, S-A, another S-A, okay, K-I, J-U, K-E, H-A, and let's get two more, C-H, and a B-A. Okay, so some of you, those could definitely be a match. And what sign could they be, Spirit? What sign today? I have a Gemini, Virgo, I have an Aquarius, I have a Capricorn, and I have a Scorpio. So some of you could be, that is definitely my person. I know they're talking about my person. Spirit, please share with me this. The wait is over. Tell me about this connection. What should I be feeling? Settling, avoid settling. If that wait is about, I'm not going to settle, then you're doing the right thing for yourself, your higher self and your future self. You guys know that. that I deserve to be with somebody I want to be with. I deserve to be with the best, right? So, no, we don't want to be with just anybody. We want to be with somebody I'm going to fall in love with. I have a celebration. It's time to celebrate. This is, a wedding, an engagement party. It's time to celebrate. A new door opens. Maybe I meet somebody because I've made a change in my life, a significant change, like after a change. Maybe that's the crossing over, a period in time. But it's a feeling of I could have moved, I could have changed jobs, I could have changed shifts at my job. Something around me that, has kind of created this wave of meeting new people. I have a surprise, a romantic surprise. Be open to them. Just when I was losing hope, just when I didn't think it was going to happen. That's usually when it happens, just when I was ready to give up. Okay. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Okay. That's the most important part. It's like you have to hold on to that. No matter what happens, I believe that spirit knows what's best for me. And I do believe in their timing, and I do believe in the path that's predestined. And I do hold on to that. So don't ever give up. So, but maybe you're thinking, I can't do this anymore. I can't even think about it anymore. I have a 9 of Swords. I'm tired of worrying about it. I have a Knight of Wands. I have a 10 of Wands. I have a 2 of Cups. I have to tell you, it came into me as this Knight. Let's go this way for a second before we get into the 2 of Cups. This Knight and then the 10 of Wands, it felt like this Knight took all the weight off my shoulders. It took all this kind of waiting and pain away. It was almost as if I had been, waiting for this to come along, and then they came along, and they're so perfect for me that I'm forgiving all my thoughts and spirit about how long I had to wait, because they were worth the wait. So I just feel like this Knight is going to be very impressive. This Knight is going to knock your socks off, or be somebody that I can really see myself with. So maybe it is time to celebrate, because it's the right one. It's somebody coming into your life that was worth the wait. It's somebody coming into your life that they're saying the moment my heart stood still. Okay, so this person is going to be a moment in time. I got to write that down. The moment my heart stood still. Wow. When was the last time that happened? if ever, right? So this is going to be a big deal. This is going to be that this somehow takes away the weight on your shoulders and the worries of finding somebody or being alone forever. So there's this kind of magic happening with that. But yeah, the moment my heart stood still. All right. So that's going to be your clue. I'm going to say it that way, that when this person comes into your life, you're literally, your heart will skip a beat, something like that. How fun. Let's see what the loving messages are. Spirit, please share with me. Don't ever give up. It's one of the main messages. Nothing compares to you. You are never going to settle for anything less than somebody who's perfect for you. You could turn me on with just one touch. I want to be the one that gives you everything that you need. There's a sense of I took a huge weight off your shoulders. Yeah, so this will be a good partner, good team member. We can do a lot together, things like that. We've shared many past lives together. Maybe we're just shocked. We meet each other, we recognize each other, and my whole body and my whole heart just stands still. moment in time that I'll never forget. I mean, I think a lot of people can answer that question when you ask them, how did you meet your person? Do you remember your first date? Do you remember your first impression? I think a lot of people can remember that. So for some, it's even more dramatic. It's something that really, really affected them emotionally. I really do love you, and I want you in my life always. The wait is over. You're at some kind of crossing over point in your life. It's a period in time. It's a moment in time that changes everything. So we are going to put this out into the universe now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your comments. If anyone is interested in a private reading, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. And in addition, I do have 2 other YouTube channels, and I'll put the links to those channels in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Taurus. We'll see you again for some more love messages real soon.